Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. If you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
아닌데 그럼 고안에서 본 사람이 다른데?
Who am I? Who?
For you to think that I could do this. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the end of part 2.
이 뭐 몇 부까지 있길래 1부 한 부 끝나는 게 빠르다 생각보다. 아, 번호는 제 신문에 했었어야 되는데 너무 몰아붙였나? 그럼 충부터 버리지. 아씨발 내가 머리가 나빠졌나.
And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
1부 하는 게 30분도 안 걸린 것 같은데 왜 이렇게 빨리 지나가지?
You still think it's me?
Becky, I have to be honest, but it does kind of look like you, and that's not going to help your case.
If that was me on the footage, then why would I show it to you? I mean, why wouldn't I just kill you back at the cabin?
You kind of almost did.
Touche. The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Alright, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them and he sets up the trap?
Seems crazy, but yeah, maybe. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. Father Rominsky had a thing for hookers. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. Maybe the trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone's out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
I'll cheers to that. Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Surgeon in the morning.
All right. See ya. Hello?
I found Adam Jones.
Finn? Where are you?
I'm outside his house. I told you I'd find him. I'm outside his house right now.
Wait, where? In town?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I followed him home. He didn't see me. Some woman left his place a little while ago. Now he's just in there by himself.
What's the address?
1712 Alameda Road.
이상하다. 검사랑
Hey, Lana.
Check your email now.
What Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument that they killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation. She's threatened me. All of us. She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the Trapper.
Okay, we don't know if this is real.
Felicity, Finn is not the Trapper. Someone on the inside's been pulling the strings this whole time. Detective Becky Marnie.
내 머리가 이해를 못하나. 씨. 아직 나올 사람은 되게 많은데.
You're a hard one to track down, Daniela. You're in a lot of trouble, young lady.
Suck my nuts.
Finn's come clean. We know you weren't a real hostage back in 2012. Look, I get it. You and your sister went through hell. The cops.
아, 자막 안 맞아.
They failed you, and you wanted to make them pay. Adam Jones, right? He offered you a way to get back at them all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do, and it's a felony, but help us out. Maybe we'll let bygones be bygones.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me and Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the
잠깐만,
arrest.
잠깐만, 스톱. 다니엘, 지금 얘가 잡혀온 거지? 공분 잡았고.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Carter, I need to speak with you.
We're right in the middle of something here.
Now.
Don't go anywhere.
There's been an abduction. Judge Van Stone.
판사?
Witness says it was Becky Marnie who took him.
이상하다. 이중인격자인가?
Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
She? What? Who's she?
Was a woman, a goddamn whore. What has she done?
핸드폰 밝기를 얼마나 밝게 놨으면 저 껍데기가 보다 보여.
How's your head, Detective Marty? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
You might just come out of this alive, if that's any consolation. But you need to listen very carefully. If you will notice, there's a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off.
아이씨.
The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, 100-foot radius, give or take. Which will most likely include all the police who are swarming in to arrest you right now.
Why are you doing this? What's your end game?
Well, it's certainly not be analyzed by a 2-bit cop. Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your firearm for a reason. Stop his heart, stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? You gonna get me out of this? What did he say? Could you get me out of this, please?
심장부터 빨라진다. 야, 자극하지 마.
I'm really sorry about this. Shit. Shit.
No. Please. No.
Fuck. I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, God. Thank you.
I need you to stay calm.
2분밖에 안 남았는데 어떻게 하려고?
Stay very, very calm.
What?
Do you understand?
Why? What's happening? Oh, God. Why in God's name?
Please, just stay calm, stay calm. Oh, shit. If the timer reaches 0, then we're both dead.
How much time?
Right now, we have plenty of time, okay? So let's keep it that way. Let's just stay calm and we can figure this out.
So, if you take this phone out of me, it can't hurt me, right? You gotta get it out of me!
아이, 못하면 어떻게 되지?
Ah, no, please. Ah, I can't take it. Ah, ah, ah.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Yes.
죽었어? 야이씨.
You have 5 missed calls.
Carl Carter.
Becky? God damn it, where are you?
Oh my god, Carl.
We got a tip you kidnapped Judge Vanstone. He said you were at the Elliott Hotel. We got it surrounded.
I'm at the hotel, but you gotta help me. Please.
Stay right there, we're coming in.
뭐요? 왜 항복을 하고 도망을 왜 쳐야 돼? 아이씨, 어려워.
Stop! Knees on the ground, now!
Please. Please, you have to listen to me. This is a mistake.
Get down! Hands in the air, on your knees
No, 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 no,
now!
no. I'm being framed.
Stop!
Please.
Right now!
Please,
I'm not
just
gonna warn
listen.
you again! Stay down! Hands behind your head!
So what do we do? What happens next?
Not much we can do.
What are you talking about? Becky was close. She was gonna figure it out. Don't you want to clear her name?
Am I supposed to? Because she was my partner?
No, because you want the truth.
You know, we had this saying back in the academy.
There's only one shade of blue.
It's a nice thought, isn't it?
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home on the east side of the city. He has since been rescued and is back with his family recovering. Detective B.E.A.U surrendered to police custody shortly afterwards. She has vocally denied any wrongdoing, but is considered a suspect in both the Vanstone case and the gruesome murder of Detective Jack Calvary. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective B.E.A.U may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn is still at large and is considered armed and dangerous. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
We can now confirm that Becky Marney has been placed under arrest.
아 뭐요? 호구됐어?
Thank you.
I'm no jury. I don't have the right to convict, but did Detective Marney have motive? Yeah. Did I trust her? Trust is a luxury I can't afford.
So what you're saying is that Marnie helped you?
I'm just telling you what happened.
응?
I think it's possible she suffered from some form of multiple personality disorder.
You think she was crazy? Playing both sides at once? In this town, anything's possible.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
아 뭐야?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. In my expert opinion, I suspect we'll never know the extent of Marnie's deception. Very intelligent, manipulative, willing to take anyone down to get her way, especially those who trusted her. But hey, at least she can't hurt anyone else.
얘가 아담 존스 아니야? 아닌데?
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I thought she was onto something. I don't think she's behind this. I trusted her. I trusted her.
아씨 호구됐네. 아이 도망쳤어야 됐나 씨. 아니 그래서 어떻게 넘기는 거야? 이거 다 봐야 돼 끝까지? 쥐덧.
Whoa.
아
Heck of a rat problem.
미치겠네. 아이야 씨. 계속은 뭐니?
We can now confirm that Becky Marnie has been placed under arrest. That's all I can say at this time. Thank you.
I'm no jury. I don't have the right to convict, but... did Detective Marnie have motive? Yeah. Did I trust her? Trust is a luxury I can't afford.
So what you're saying is that Marnie helped you?
I'm just telling you what happened.
Do you think it's possible she suffered from some form of multiple personality disorder?
You think she was crazy? Playing both sides at once? In this town, anything's possible.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back.
어떻게 해야 돼 이거?
Do you understand?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. In my expert opinion, I suspect we'll never know the extent of Marnie's deception. Very intelligent, manipulative, willing to take anyone down.
새 게임 해야 되나? 아씨. 야 잠깐만 저기나 보자. 트로피는 어떻게 땡겨? 아, 뭐 다 숨겨진 거야, 씨. 무기를 사용하지 않고 게임을 완료했어. 경전 모드를 어떻게 해? 장악. 이게 트로피 따려면 씨, 여러 명서 해야 되나 보네. 사이먼이 트래퍼. 야, 이 씨발. 그래, 아, 경찰에서 이 씨발이. 또 트로피 따려. 죽어? 판사 쐈습니다. 상관 살해. 트래퍼 체포. 트래퍼 죽음. 펠리시티 불터주고 씨발.
Story mode, you're playing the game for fun. Work together to solve the crime, and play the story you want to see.
스킵 안 되니? 아이씨, 지루한 것도 봐야 돼?
and possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook copy.
같이 움직여 볼까?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
아이 스킵이 안 되나 봐.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. See you in there.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
He's in here.
Hands up now!
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
Hands behind your head, no sudden moves.
I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her.
Please help me, please get me out of here. Hey. Hey. Easy. Easy now. Let's just take this nice and slow. It's not worth it. It's over.
The hunt for the trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called trapper killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man. I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, we have a word in my office. Look, Marnie, I'm not supposed to comment on an ongoing internal affairs investigation, but if it starts affecting my best detective...
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally. The facts will speak for themselves.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load. Knowing you send someone to death row, I don't want you to be distracted.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now.
Sorry I couldn't make it back to town.
I'm not crazy about meeting Finn without his attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
He can be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
I know how to get what I need. Call you after. Your attorney says you've got something you want to share with me? You've got 5 minutes. Piss around and I'm out of here.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We're just kids. We trusted them. But I've forgiven them now. God teaches us to forgive.
You can't forgive your abusers once you've put them in the ground. Forgiveness doesn't work like that.
I didn't kill anyone!
Finn, calm down.
Calm? I'm about to fucking die! And nobody will know the truth.
What do you mean? What truth?
I'm gonna die a liar. A dirty, sinning liar.
Truth about what?
The confession, the murders, everything!
Oh, so now you didn't kill them? The chaplain, the orderly? Then who did? I'm sorry, Finn, but your time is up.
Wait, please, Miss Graves.
We're done.
It was Adam. Adam Jones. From the orphanage.
I'm listening.
He was my friend. Went through the same hell as me. He killed them. It was Adam, not me.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online. He keeps writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a hen house. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
I'm not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, it's better if I draw you a map.
Hey! What's happening out there?
Shit. It's not as much fun when they don't let you leave, huh?
아, 스프레이 잡았어야 됐나?
Settle down. Hey, take it easy.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Lana? Your client just tried to assault me, okay? He's dangerous. If you're looking to get him out of here, it's not gonna happen. Ever.
Jesus. I'm sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Look, that's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man. But he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
반대해보자.
Lana, I'm sorry. It's thin soup. You're on your own here, so go to the judge and see what he says.
Please, Felicity.
I'll talk to the police about Adam Jones. Maybe they'll find something, I don't know. But that's all I can do.
Thank you.
Sounds like a load of fresh horse manure. Case is airtight. We caught him in the act, for Christ's sake. You want to tell me why, exactly, we should be listening to that scumbag?
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kind of ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I'm just covering every possibility. But yeah, I think he's lying. I just don't know how much. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Now just hold on a goddamn second. This case is closed. Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I didn't ask for a running commentary, Calvary. I think the record is clear. Detective Marnie showed extreme bravery in a difficult situation. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear what happened from you. At least you were actually there.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the Trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next.
search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Help me. Please. Okay. Just keep quiet. Who did this to you? I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please, help me. Please. What's happening? Shit. God damn it! No! Oh, God! No!
It wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Anything else we can help you with?
All right, I've heard enough. Thank you, everyone, for hearing me out.
And thank you for eating up our entire afternoon with this shit.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. See you later, Detective Marnie. Huh. A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, Drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The Trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Sergeant Riggs.
Calling Sergeant Riggs.
Hello?
Hi, it's Miss Graves. Sorry for calling so late.
It's no problem. Can I help you with something?
I've been going over the Trapper case files, and I think I'm starting to see a new angle.
Yeah? How so?
Well, this is very loose, and maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here, but what if the initial targets weren't the real targets after all? And every one of the responders was an officer in the 3rd Precinct?
Well, it's true that all the responding officers are from the same precinct, but that's just because that's where the murders occurred. Of course, I suppose that could be on purpose.
Well, aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Well, back then the 3rd Precinct didn't exactly have a stellar reputation. A lot of those guys were into drugs.
And now?
Now everyone's eager to put it behind them. Things got much better. Actually, pretty soon after the Trapper killings.
Detective Marnie was part of the 3rd Precinct before she transferred to your district. Was she involved in the corruption?
I didn't know her then, but as far as I can tell, she's a solid cop.
All right, well, thank you so much, Sergeant Riggs. Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
There's a cop.
What? What happened?
I'm still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trapper style.
Police? Who? How?
It's cavalry.
What? No, that doesn't that's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, didn't hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And most Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Beck, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I was home.
Alone?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us, No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity can't be stopped.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the bodies, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesinos, not so lucky.
So you really think this is the Trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Extend her every courtesy. Detective Marnie, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Due respect, sir, but I don't think that going through files in a basement is the best use of my time right now.
Detective Marty, I'm pretty sure I'm the one who decides what's the best use of your time. Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
Look, when I saw Finn in the lockup, he did offer to help.
So?
Well, if Adam Jones is real, he might help us find him. Well, it's complicated. Need a judicial order to get him out of cold storage.
Yeah, wow. Good luck with that.
I'm gonna talk to the judge. If it's a real lead, we gotta check it out while we still have time.
He could be useful.
I hope so. I mean, I'll speak to Judge Vanstone. If he agrees, will you be on the detail?
Yeah, if I can get out of the dungeon. Do we have a problem?
What?
Do you really think that I have something to do with this?
Becky, come on.
Oh, no, Tom. You come on.
Will you move, please?
I want to know why you don't trust me.
Becky, look. Your little beef with Calvary wasn't exactly a secret. Questions are gonna come up. That's why I'm asking them first.
Well, I thought at least my own partner was supposed to be on my side.
Look, you just want to make sure these questions have answers, okay?
I know how it looks. If Calvary had proven I lost evidence, I'd be fucked. So yeah, motive. How come no one ever called him on his shit?
It would have caught up to him eventually.
I guess.
You have no idea. He'd film his girlfriends without telling them. One of his exes busted him for posting their sex tape on a porn site. Took 6 months' pay to shut her up.
Gross.
But yeah, they're still gonna ask questions, and the more distance you have, the better. How'd you think Sarge put you on the file work?
Why are you pushing me, Tom?
What?
I don't get it. Are you trying to rile me up? You want to go a few rounds?
The hell?
Because I will.
Oh, I'm sorry, is that a threat?
So, Jonathan Finn claims this Adam Jones is responsible for the 2012 Trapper killings.
That is what he claims.
And now the murder of Detective Jack Calvary.
Yeah.
Are you buying it?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit.
I'd like to have a little chat.
This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party mate's foot bail.
Stay back. Back!
Drop your weapon. Drop your weapon now!
No. Just stay back.
Hey, I only want to talk. Please. You're not in any trouble. I just want to talk.
Nothing, sister. Oh, that's stupid.
Time's up, asshole. No!
God damn!
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say.
Can and will be used against me, yeah. I've heard that before, lady.
뭐라고?
Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Adam Jones.
Ah.
What can you tell me?
Bro mentioned him once or twice. Said no matter how much he wailed on him, the kid would just look back at him with these big old dead eyes. Just taking it. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Dirty cops ain't news, LeMay. You ain't got shit.
Yeah, you gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
Get this piece of shit out of here.
This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd precinct, is that the... what you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag them through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom. Marnie.
Well, I just came from Vanstone, and he's let Finn out under armed guard. Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
It's nothing. It's just turning out to be kind of an interesting day. I'll see you soon.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
응? 왜?
Here.
Thanks.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
Traps, of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's papa gets so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
Murder's murder. It wasn't self-defense.
Maybe how you see it.
Doesn't mean she had the right to kill.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops? He knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? He took out the people who hurt us.
If I've been hurt like Adam, yeah. I'd want them to pay.
Yeah? You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. Now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. We went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Raminsky pay.
Son of a bitch.
God. The hostage was in on it.
This is Officer 609. We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect.
Huh?
Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
I'm gonna call Sam and Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to take up the case. You gonna be alright?
I think it's time we all got out of here.
Hold up. I need to talk to you alone for a second. Just you.
Felicity, give us a minute.
Are you sure?
I'll be fine.
Hey.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I were a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's, something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You can make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
You gotta get your head examined.
It's the only chance you got. And it's my only chance to do one good thing before it's all over. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
Do it.
Becky? Hey! Time to wrap it up. Becky. Oh, shit. We need help up here! Now!
The notorious serial killer known as the Trapper has escaped from prison just days before he was to face the final curtain for his crimes. Jonathan Finn was responsible for the deaths of numerous first responders during a reign of fear 5 years ago. Officials warn that Finn is dangerous and any sighting should be immediately reported to the authorities.
All right, I want to know what happened. I want to know now.
You weren't in the room with him. He's a big guy. I doubt you could have done any better. And why didn't anyone see him leave?
Becky, don't even try. This one's on you.
Well, it's a goddamn mess, but we are gonna stay focused, and we are gonna get this son of a bitch back in custody. Tom, what's the status?
Those marshals are initiating the manhunt as we speak.
Okay, get out there and help them. Anything they need. Becky, until we catch a break, I'm gonna need you working the case files.
Sir, I think I could be a lot more effective out in the field.
Becky, why don't you just stick with the case files? I will handle this.
So, how's it going?
I think she's in over her head. Making mistakes. I don't know what's going on in Marnie's head anymore.
Do you trust her?
I don't know.
Keep an eye out.
Back to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. The widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
No, ma'am, I'm not a cop. I'm a reporter doing some research on the Trapper case.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea why the Trapper might want to harm your husband?
He did more than harm that son of a bitch. He killed him. Tore his damn throat out and thank God for it.
At least someone had the balls to put that scum in the ground. I would have liked to shake the trapper's hand. Did me a favor.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What, are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure? Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson.
Sounds like he had the same MO as Adam Jones's dad. Bad case of barrel fever and frequent trips to Fist City. This is 609, in pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height, dark hoodie. "8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but I always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Hey. Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my god. That's from the Widows. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge.
I can explain.
Yeah, well, you damn well better.
I will. I will, just...
Could you start talking?
I needed to know.
Know what?
About you.
What were you trying to find out?
I know you and Calvary had issues.
It's putting it mildly.
That's exactly my point. The inquiry?
Jesus Christ. You too?
I have to look at this from every angle, Becky. You know that. If you wanted Calvary out, then you could have used Finn's confession to pin it on the Trapper. That's opportunity and motive.
You're right. And so is this
Oh my
right
God.
now.
Oh God, please. Please, Becky.
Felicity. Who am I? Who?
I'm sorry.
For you to think that I could do this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
You still think it's me?
Like, I have to be honest, but it does kind of look like you, and that's not going to help your case.
My case? You're the one who broke into a crime scene.
I think we're both guilty of that.
The guy on that video? In the hoodie? Same guy I chased earlier.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
All right, so this hooker, she's working with the trapper. Why? She lures them and kills them, and he sets up the trap?
The thing that I'm stuck on, where did the hooker go? She goes into the bathroom and the hoodie guy comes out. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The first target, the Undertaker. Met with a hooker the night he was killed. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. Maybe the trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
Don't worry, Detective. You're safe with me.
No one's ever safe in this town. Maybe the trapper's working with Daniela Cardenas. She could have been the hooker with Calvary.
Well, cops are all out looking for her, so I'm sure she'll be brought in for questioning soon.
Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. But if he really is the one doing all this, where is he now?
You know what? It's pretty late.
Yeah.
My advice, sleep on it. Take all this to Sergeant in the morning.
All right. See ya. Hello?
I found Adam Jones.
Finn? Where are you?
I'm outside his house. I told you I'd find him. I'm outside his house right now.
Wait, where? In town?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him?
I followed him home. He didn't see me. Some woman left his place a little while ago. Now he's just in there by himself.
What's the address?
1712 Alameda Road.
This is Officer 609. I need to look up on a street address. 1712 Alameda Road.
One moment. 1712 Alameda is the home address of Simon Hillary.
아이씨.
Hey, Lana.
Check your email now.
What email? Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful.
아이씨. 잠깐만. 아, 늦었네, 씨.
Hey, Lana.
Email now.
What email? Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the trapper.
Damn, you know...
What?
Marnie's been acting pretty odd. I hate to say it, but it kind of adds up.
Good to see you again, Daniela. Resisting arrest? Uh-oh. Somebody's in a bit of trouble.
Suck my nuts.
And hello. Finn's come clean. We know you weren't a real hostage back in 2012. Daniela, you've made some mistakes. But you were a victim. And your sister, I'm sorry about what you both went through. The system failed you. That made you angry, right? You wanted to make him pay. Is that what Adam Jones said he would do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. And it makes you a co-conspirator. Doesn't look good for you, but if you help us, we can help you.
Sure. He's the one who set it up. He told me what he did to the fuckers who hurt me and Izzy, but I have no clue where he is now.
You haven't seen him at all since the arrest.
I saw him once. He didn't recognize me. He looked all different, but I recognized him. Can always tell from his creep-ass eyes. Even all cleaned up.
Cleaned up how?
I don't know, he's like a cop doctor or something.
Detective Nelson, I need to speak.
We're right in the middle of this.
Now.
Don't go anywhere.
There's been an abduction. Judge Vanstone. Witness says it was Becky Marnie who took him.
Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
She? Who's she?
Was a woman. A goddamn whore. What has she done?
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Why are you doing this? Tell me why. Haven't you fucked with me enough?
Please, Detective Marnie. So vain. I don't give a goddamn about you. Sorry. If you will notice, there is a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. the faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, a 100-foot radius, give or take. Which will most likely include all the police who are swarming in to arrest you right now. Sometimes killing is the only option. You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not gonna pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your firearm for a reason. Stop his heart, stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Don't leave me! Please! Help!
Yeah.
You gotta come out, Becky. Just let us bring you in. We can sort this all out at the station. We'll just sit down, talk it through. Becky.
Fuck.
Freeze! Freeze, goddammit, now!
I know how it looks. But I'm being set up. You have to trust me.
Drop it. Drop the gun.
Felicity. I'm being set up. I know. Now they're gonna say I left the crime scene.
Listen, I'm gonna fight in your corner, you know that. But you gotta turn yourself in, okay? You know what? You just need to turn yourself in.
I am not going down for this.
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home and tragically murdered. Detective B.E.A.U Marnie has fled the scene of the crime after resisting arrest. Officials have confirmed that Marnie is considered a suspect in the slaying of fellow detective Jack Calvary. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective B.E.A.U Marnie may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn has been taken into custody and is reportedly cooperating with the investigation. Sources say he may have played a key role in identifying Hillary as a suspect. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
B.E.A.U Marnie is currently still at large, but rest assured we will find her and bring her to justice.
I don't know if Detective Marnie was a trapper. I can't prove that. I know she had motive. Opportunity, maybe. I guess it comes down to whether or not I trust her. I've been asking myself that for a long time now.
I already told you everything I know. Why don't you leave me alone? I didn't want any of this to happen. None of it's gonna bring my sister back. Do you understand?
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. There's just no way to know what really happened unless we catch her. And we will.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I thought she was onto something. I don't think she's behind this. I trusted her. I trusted her.
You know where Marnie is now?
Hopefully somewhere very far away.
아이씨, 스킵이 안 돼.
Whoa. You must have had some heck of a rat problem.
Mm-hmm.